say that it feels right.
Hey guys, welcome back for another Clash Royale video. So in today's video we will be taking a look at some top ladder Royal Hog Hunter gameplay. I don't know how, but Bad Bunny made it work. Okay, he pushed to top 50 in the world, and yeah, I hit him up. So now we have this video, and it's very, I don't know, it's very impressive that he can even win in this meta where a lot of splash cards like Valkyrie and Bomber, Fire Spirits are played, and Hunter is not really viable right now because the hit speed is too slow. But he somehow made it work, and yeah, without further ado, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video, and don't forget to check out Bad Bunny's profile as well. He has a Twitter, a TikTok account, as well as a Facebook page, so yeah, don't forget to check those out. Link will be in the description, and yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into our first replay. Okay, first game against Juanito. He's using Mega Knight, Pekka, Balloon Freeze. Yes, you heard it right, Mega Knight, Pekka, Balloon Freeze, all in one deck. It's like dream come true, but yeah. And he has XC, NATO, and he has Evis as well, so yeah, there's a lot of splash cards in his decks. So he's gonna activate King on the Royal Hogs with the NATO, but the Royal Hogs are actually getting a lot of damage on the left side. And now Bad Bunny is just gonna cycle EQ, and Juanito is gonna play a Pekka at the back. It's probably gonna make a huge push. Now Bad Bunny plays a Cage, cycles an E-Spirit. It's probably gonna Spears as well, but okay, he's not, because maybe he knows Juanito's deck, so that's why he did not do that. Now the Fisherman will get stunned for a little bit, but it still gets the job done. The Executioner will get answered by the Delivery most probably. And is he gonna split Hogs? Very likely though. Okay, he's not gonna do that, and Evis will try to mitigate damage on both lanes by Juanito, and Bunny just sets up another cage again. Okay, this is a little bit awkward because Juanito has freeze, and Bad Bunny only has Hunter and Spears, but Juanito didn't freeze right there. He could have, but he decided that it's not worth it, and now he's gonna freeze on the Brawler, which gives Bad Bunny a window to go in with Royal Hogs because he's very low on Elixir. And yeah, the Hogs will get a lot of damage because Juanito plays a late Executioner, and yeah, things are looking very good for Bad Bunny right now. I mean, yeah, that balloon push really didn't accomplish much. Now it's gonna zap onto the Fisherman, but the Fisherman still pulled the XE into the King Tower anyways, so activated the King. And Bad Bunny is just cycling EQ, so it only needs another EQ to win the game, or maybe an E-Spirit. Okay, the E-Spirit won't do enough. He still needs another EQ or Lock, maybe. I don't think he bring Lock though. Okay, it's gonna cycle Staff at the back and plays a Fisherman, which will pull everything. Yeah, Delivery is coming in clutch, and now he's back to another cage. So he's waiting for the freeze, and yeah, the Spears will take down the tower. If Juanito decides to play another freeze, plays a freeze right there, then he could have gone in with another Hunter for the balloon. So yeah, there's only 10 seconds left. That Fisherman is a little bit BM, but yeah, that Royal Hog as well. But overall, a very solid game against a very crazy deck. Okay, on to our next game against LucDubs, who is a CRL pro as well. A former CR pro. I'm not sure if he is still playing competitive right now, but he's using Golem clone, and look at Bad Bunny's deck. Aside from Delivery and E-Spirit, there's really not much against the clone, so yeah, he really has to rely on the Hunter and E-Spirit and the Delivery to make wonders against clones, because yeah, the bats, and if it gets overrun by the bats, it's just it's possible. So yeah, let's see how Bad Bunny will deal with this matchup. And now it's gonna play Delivery on the baby D. Now he's gonna pressure opposite lane right away because he doesn't want LucDubs to make a huge golem push, which LucDubs decides to ignore the hogs and play skeletons after he golems. And this will be a hard defense, I believe, because he doesn't have the what's that again? The delivery in his hands right now. So yeah, he's gonna play. Okay, that Nado might have cost LucDubs the game because he could have pulled the fisherman to the golem, and yeah, he is giving the good game already because he knows that player of Bad Bunny's caliber wouldn't pass out on this very good opportunity because he activated the king and barely took any damage on the tower, so he's gonna pressure both lanes with the hogs and splitters on the right side supporting it. It's probably gonna just delivery, or maybe yeah, it's probably gonna just delivery. Or maybe he's gonna ignore everything because the king tower is activated. Okay, and just look at LucDubs towers. They are pretty low right now, comparing to Bad Bunny's towers. So of course LucDubs will still try. It's Golem, it's Golem clone. Anything could still happen. Yeah, it's very cliche, but yeah. And now he's gonna set up another cage. And yeah, it's just rinse and repeat. Hunter at the back. But if the opponent can take off the hunter like quick enough, might be trouble for Bad Bunny. But yeah, a delivery comes down, and yeah, the delivery will do a lot of job, and Eastward as well, and it manages to jump on the bats. And yeah, there's only 30 seconds left unless Bad Bunny disconnects. I don't think LucDubs can win again. So yeah, he just gave up. So yeah, I'm just gonna spit it out. It's just very boring at the end. Yeah, a very nice game against Golem Clone. Man, the defense in the beginning and the King Tower activation really sealed the game. So yeah, very nice game against Golem Clone. Okay, on to our next game against KK, who is playing Goblin Giant Double Prince, which is also one of the off-meta decks right now because yeah, the deck isn't really all that good in this meta. I don't know why, but it's not being played that much. And now delivery onto the Goblin gang. So okay, he does have cage and fisherman, so you might argue that this is not as hard as it would seem. And he has E-Spirit for bats as well, so yeah, this might be a better matchup for Bad Bunny. Now he's gonna play E-Spirit and killing the charge of the prince. Now he's gonna play Hunter in front of the King Tower, anticipating the Goblin Giant, but KK doesn't play it, and Spears tank for the Hunter for a little bit. Is he gonna split Hogs though? Okay, he does. He splits it in 3-1 formation, allowing the Hunter to DPS down the Goblin Giant. Delivery will probably be played onto the bats and Spears. Yep. Now a Fisherman is played onto the Dark Prince, and then yeah, KK tried to zap the Fisherman, but he didn't get the timing right, and then yeah, Bad Bunny just activated King. So from this point onwards, it's just very hard for KK to get any damage, because I mean, of course you will still get some damage, but you have Cage and Hunter on defense, man. It's gonna be hard. So KK will go in with Goblin Giant at the back again, but the Hogs are getting a lot of damage, even if KK played the Goblin Gang. Now a Cage is played, Fisherman as well, and E-Spirit for the Prince to tank for it a little bit. Now it's probably okay. Now a delivery comes down, tanking for the Prince, and yeah, just look at this. With an activated King, there's really not much KK can do. And then yeah, it's slowly suffering to death. I mean, that's one way to put it. Okay, yeah, the Hogs will get some nibble. Not too much this time because KK defended with the Dark Prince, and yeah. Okay, but so Bad Bunny actually used the Fisherman this time, so this might be chance for KK, and he activated King on the E-Spirit with the Prince. So yeah, that was a nice play by KK. EQ comes down just to cycle a little bit. Now he's probably gonna play another Fisherman, and now a clutch E-Spirit will jump onto all the bats, and another Cage is played for the Goblin Giant. Yeah, it's just all bad for KK right now because every single push is getting shut down by Bad Bunny, with Hunter, Cage, Fisherman, and yeah, even the spears are doing their job because they're tanking for the DPS units like Hunter or Fisherman to buy some time. And I was gonna play Hogs, same lane, and E-Spirit to predict the bats because KK just played the Fireball. And yeah, the Hogs will get a lot of damage despite the Dark Prince being played. Now another Cage is played again. Spears buy some time, and he is gonna play Hunter at the back again, I assume. Yeah, and Fisherman again, and then E-Spirit, and then okay, he's gonna play Hogs this time. Okay, that is okay. You might want to tank for the Hunter a little bit so that it could DPS down everything. And a delivery comes down, man. Delivery is just so OP on defense. It's still very good on defense. And yeah, another set of Hogs are played because KK wasn't back to another Fireball yet, and now EQ is played because we're entering triple elixir now. It's actually very easy to cycle back to 2 EQs if he wants to. It's probably gonna play it's probably gonna play defense. Delivery once again doing its job. Man, delivery is just, and now KK will play a Prince at the back, but yeah, EQ is cycled, and Fisherman comes back to pull the Goblin Gen. Yeah, it's just, but he's back to another EQ. He can just EQ if he wants to, but he decides to defend a little bit. And okay, decides to play EQ. Man, that is, I don't know about the play though. He could have just went with EQ to win the game, but I mean, it's, yeah. Okay, it's actually not that fun watching this part because, man, yeah, this game isn't all that fun because it's basically his game because he has all the cards. Yeah, he needs Delivery, Fisherman, Cage, Hunter. So yeah, it's still a pretty nice game though because we're up against KK. But yeah, it wasn't as nice as the last 2 games. But yeah. Okay, on to our next game against Mario, who's been on the channel, but he was playing RJ in the last video. So I think Mario is better using Sparky. He's a better player using Sparky. So okay, Dark Prince for the Hogs, and the Hogs on the left side are gonna get some damage, which actually is a lot. And the Fishman has played, he won't have to think about the Zap because Mario just played the Zap onto the spears. Now Mario will play a Sparky at the back and probably make a big push. Well, it's up to Bad Bunny to defend this, and he's gonna set up a cage early, and probably gonna play spears and then delivery, which is what he does. The Royal Recruits is tanking for Hunter, and meanwhile the Brawlers and the Spears are finishing off the Goblin Gen. Okay, this will be slightly annoying, maybe. Okay, it's not that annoying after all, because I thought there are gonna be 3 picks coming down the lane. So yeah, the Mother Witch wasn't doing all that much. Well, it forced out a Fisherman, so it's actually something. It's gonna split Hogs again, even if and the spears as well. Even if Mario plays Sparky, he won't hit them all. Now Fisherman will pull in the Dark Prince, so he's gonna deal with both of the units with a cage most probably because it's the most efficient use of elixir. And yeah, Bad Bunny is just straight up like 900 damage. Now Mario is forced to play a Mega as well. He can just very easily distract it with any spirit. So yeah, it's looking very good for Bad Bunny right now, man. This matchup as well, but I'm not sure if everything will change when the rage comes down. So okay, don't mind the Moet PBSM thing. I couldn't swipe it off. Now he's gonna ignore the entire push on the right lane and try to make a big push on the left lane. E-Spirit will jump onto the Sparky, reset it. Now a delivery comes out, Hunter is played again, and spears to tank for Hunter a little bit, and another E-Spirit comes down. Man, Hunter and E-Spirit, I mean, most importantly is the timing of Bad Bunny's E-Spirit, and they're really good. Now it's gonna play a delivery to buy some time for the fisherman to do its stuff, but I don't think Bad Bunny will defend this because there's still a mini Pekka and a Mother Witch, so even if the mini Pekka is distracted, the HOGS and the Mother Witch will take down the tower, which is what happened right there. And now he's gonna go in with Royal HOGS in the pocket, and now Fisherman to pull the Dark Prince away because he knows that Mario will play that, because that's the most efficient response, most reasonable one. And now he's gonna play Hunter, anticipating the Goblin Gem, which is what Mario plays. A delivery to buy some time for the Hunter, and yeah, the rage is just wasted right there. And yeah, the HOGS and the EQ will probably finish off the tower, or maybe he needs to cycle back to another one. Yes, he does. Yeah, that's pretty much GG. So okay, this is the cycle part, so I'm just gonna split it up because it's, yeah, we don't know how he will win. So yeah, a very nice game against Goblin Giant Sparky. Okay, on to our next video against Eduardo, who is playing RG, and yeah, RG is pretty popular, so I don't think I need to talk much about the deck. It's not dying yet, don't worry. And yeah, it's gonna split HOGS this time. Still pretty same. I mean, it's the same stuff, splitting HOGS, forcing a response by the opponent. Now the Fisherman will do his stuff. Probably, okay, he's gonna ignore the Mega, which will get a swipe. Now he's gonna play E-Spirit and plays a cage for the RG. The way is played as well, because I don't know why, but he maybe anticipated something from Eduardo. And since the opponent just played Fireball, and he's gonna go in with Royal HOGS in the middle to split it. So the HOGS on the right lane are gonna get some damage, and now a Fisherman as well as an E-Spirit is played to deny the charge. Now the Fisherman will do his job. Yeah, things are looking pretty good for Bad Bunny right now. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but it's actually raining outside, so if you guys hear any background noises, I'm very sorry about that, because I can't control the rain, but yeah, very sorry about that. And Eduardo will just go in with RG at the back, and Bad Bunny will play Spears, okay, which will turn into one pick. It's not that much, but yeah. I mean, the most important part of the cage is the brawler, so it isn't all that bad. Well, the Roadhogs are predicting the Fisherman probably. That's the only reason I can think of. And the Fisherman actually pulled the RG into the left lane, allowing the RG to get a shot. So yeah, that was pretty funny. But yeah, and the Bad Bunny's Fisherman will pull Eduardo Fisherman into the Fisherman, because Bad Bunny's Fisherman came down earlier. Now delivery onto the Mother Witch and probably split HOGS once again if Eduardo doesn't do anything. Okay, even if he does, he's gonna split HOGS anyway. Now E-Spirit's up is played. Okay, he's not gonna activate King. Instead, Eduardo is gonna play Fisherman onto the same lane as the RG because he wants to make a big push, right? And a Fisherman to pull the Dark Prince. I am very certain the Fireball will come down. Yes, he does, as it does. But oh, the Lock actually will miss the Hunter. Okay, I thought he was going in for the Hunter though. The Lock. Okay, I don't know why, but okay, it's very reasonable that he pushed into the right lane, because the opponent has more damage on the left lane, so that's why. Yeah. And now Bad Bunny is going to set up another cage, anticipating the RG, but Eduardo will play RG at the back. Now Spears DPS down the Fisherman. It's probably gonna HOGS. Okay, he's gonna HOGS in the middle, and then EQ. So the Brawler is gonna do some damage to the Dark Prince, but will it take it off though? Okay, it will finish off the Dark Prince, and now there's two RG on the field, and one of them is getting pulled into the range of the RG by the Fisherman, and now a Lock comes down for Hunter. Man, the RG on the right lane is getting a lot of damage, bringing down the tower to 8-14 just like that. Eduardo is onto the lead, but the opponent doesn't have Fireball right now, so yeah, the HOGS will get a lot of nibble in. And yeah, the Fisherman to pull Dark Prince, and the Hunter anticipating the RG. Man, that is just straight up winning. And yeah, there's nothing Eduardo can do, to be honest. Okay, that lock might change everything. Okay, whoa, that was close. I mean, I didn't really see what happened on the left lane. But yeah, it's still a very nice game against RG. But I think the RG still needs another shot to take down the tower. So yeah, that was pretty close though anyways. Okay, so I want to thank BAD BUNY for coming onto the channel and sharing how he got to top 50. Yeah, he was top 50. And yeah, just look at his trophies. He was top 50 in the world with this Royal Hog deck. So okay, he wasn't playing the bomber, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. And yeah, just wanna thank BAD BUNY for coming onto the channel. It's actually one of the guests that I want to have him on the channel, just like the last video with Mustafa, because like a couple months ago I saw him. It probably was him, or maybe it was the other BAD BUNY, I'm not too sure, that he's playing the Royal Hog cycle deck with Hunter. It's very cheap with Skeletons and E-Spirit and Log and yeah, all the stuff. And yeah, I just want to thank BAD BUNY again. Don't forget to check out his Twitter, his TikTok and his Facebook page. And yeah, for the last time, this is the deck, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.